show.
Sit back, relax.
I can't see comments because I have my computer packed up for work. Good morning. Tomorrow morning I have an office meeting, so either you'll get Hugh or you'll get so we'll see what he feels like doing. How many of you voted? I voted. Go vote today. Very important. I know it's not a presidential election year, but every vote still counts, so get out and do that. So I was wondering what I was going to talk about today, and I got my veterinary practice news magazine in the mail yesterday, so I thought, well, I'll just open it up. And here's the headline of one of the articles. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys know the answer to this. What amazes me is that veterinarians don't. So this long 2-page article is debating and saying that we need more studies. So, what's very nice is they start out saying that we know that cats are obligate carnivores, and the term obligate carnivore is constantly used to describe animals that consume a diet composed of at least 70% animal tissue. So if you think about that, what a cat would eat out in the wild, if they eat the intestinal and stomach contents of their prey, that's going to be vegetable matter that's been partially digested, fermented. So that's where we get that other, 30%. I don't really think it's even 30%. But, and if you look at a lot of the raw diets for cats or freeze-dried raw diets for cats, they're only anywhere from 8 to 15% vegetable matter. The rest is meat, bone, and organ. And our cats do very well on that. So, says diabetes is one of the most common endocrine disorders of domestic cats and probably rare in free-living cats. Why is that? Have we perhaps screwed up with what we're feeding our cats? Perhaps. So in a U.S. study, and this is a really old study because they were comparing cats in 1970 to 1999. And in 1970, it was 1 in every 1,250 cats had diabetes. In 1999, it was 1 in 81. And I would say that number is higher now, although the raw feeding category is growing. So maybe we can make some inroads and get those numbers to go back down. But if we just looked at the number of cats, the percentage when they're eating dry kibble, I suspect that we would find that rate is much higher. They link it to obesity. Obesity is a growing global health problem that includes domestic cats. When evaluating more than 8,000 adult cats in the U.S., a study found 35% of them were either overweight or obese. I got 2 minutes? Okay. And being overweight is one of the most important risk factors for diabetes. And cats closely resemble human type 2 diabetes. And we've known for years that obesity and a high carbohydrate, high sugar diet is associated with diabetes in humans. So why do we, so this guy goes on to say that, gee, it looks like high protein diets in the form of wet or canned foods, notice he doesn't say raw, are preferred over dry food when feeding a diabetic cat since they provide lower carbohydrate content. Well, guys, we've known this for years, but he goes on to say that we need a lot more studies. We need scientific evidence. We need proof, because anecdotal evidence looking at the cats that we see in our practice on a day-to-day basis, apparently that's not enough. All right, we're about to run out of battery, so let me just tell you, don't feed dry kibble to your kitty cats. It causes obesity. It's associated with obesity and associated with diabetes. Same goes for dogs. So this is not just a cat problem. The dogs do a little bit better than the cats, but obesity leads to inflammatory diseases, diabetes, arthritis, you name it. And high sugar, high carb diets are associated with brain fog in people. Are we done?
Done.
All right. Got it. Did I do okay? I thought I did.